What is going on, everybody? My name is General Mittens and welcome to this week's Mittens Report. Now, this week we have a few news stories to get through, quite a bit. They've recently just stockpiled over the last day or so. Now, before I start, I would like to apologise for my voice. The video that I should have put up before or after, I'm not sure. I've also had a terrible voice. This is all recorded in the same day. I don't know what's happening, it just gets clogged up for some reason. It sounds really weird. But anyway, we shall continue. So the first news report of the week is that EA is being investigated by a law firm over whether it deliberately misled its investors regarding Battlefield 4. Now, according to Holzer and Fistel, the firm is investigating whether EA complied with the federal securities laws when making public statements regarding Battlefield 4 between July 24th and December 4th. The firm states that specifically the investigation focuses on statements issued during the time regarding the development and sales of the company's Battlefield 4 video game and the game's impact on EA's revenue and projects moving forward. It is also requesting that anyone who purchased EA stock between the dates noted above and suffered losses on the investment contact the firm. So basically what's happening here is that this law firm is investigating whether EA actually misled their investors and all the people that were supporting the game. They're actually saying that the state of the game was not what it actually was. They were saying, yeah, the game's nearly ready to come out when it really wasn't. So this is actually quite a serious matter. I personally think good. EA deserve this shit. EA has been completely ridiculous about everything. They've tried to, sort of win back the hearts of gamers by saying, yeah, we're delaying DLC for Battlefield 4 and we're just going to fix it, when really they're only doing that because they're losing money. So I believe this is needed. This has to sort of give EA a kick in the nuts, and if they get sued over this, then so be it. I think they really deserve all they can really get given, and hopefully they can actually learn from their mistakes and become a better company because of this. The next news report of the week also ties in with the first. It's about the state of Battlefield 4. And it's that the Battlefield 4 premium subscription on Xbox One is being refunded by Microsoft. This is due to customers being unhappy with the Second Assault DLC and also with the performance of the game. So Microsoft is offering a full refund to everyone. Now, gamers on the forum successfully applied to Microsoft support for a full refund, but found their premium membership had been revoked afterwards. It's unclear if the money is coming back from Microsoft directly or EA. So basically what's happening here is gamers are unhappy with the state of Battlefield 4, feel they deserve a refund for what they bought. They're getting the refund, but they're also getting their subscription membership thing taken away from them. I think that's kind of a douchey move. I can understand where they're coming from with like, well, we can't just keep giving out free premium memberships. That's stupid. Because, if when the game fixes itself, then those gamers are just lucky they bought the game early, and that's not something that should be happening. But it is sort of a douche move that they took away premium membership because they wanted a refund because the game's broken. I think it's really a sort of a hard subject to discuss on, because yeah, it's sort of wrong that you get a refund for something and you get to keep it, but it is sort of right as well. It's the right thing to do. Anyway, these gamers are getting a full refund, which I guess is the main point here. And it's really nice to see that Microsoft is sort of understanding the situation at hand, that Battlefield 4 is just a complete mess. The next news report of the week is kind of small. Today or tonight, depending on when this video goes up, it could even be up now as you're watching this, but the Freedom Cry DLC for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is coming out on the 17th of December for Xbox 360, Xbox One and PC. For those of you in the UK and Europe, the PlayStation version of the DLC will be coming out on December 18th. If you live in any other country in the world, I believe it is still coming out on the 17th of December. The DLC is unfortunately not coming to the Wii U. I'm not sure why. Mainly because because the install base is kind of small. But either way, I will be posting a first impressions video when I download the DLC, and hopefully it will be very interesting. I can't wait for this DLC. I've always wanted to play as a black assassin who's had some sort of issues with the slave trade, so they've just come off working on a plantation or something like that. Ever since I watched the movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's got Matthew McConaughey in it, and he plays a lawyer who's trying to protect this black slave who's been captured by the Spanish and whatnot, and that they actually belong back in Africa. But very interesting. I can't wait to play this. It looks awesome. The next news report of the week is that Fable Anniversary will be released in February. So the game will be released February 4th in the US and February 7th in Europe. Sadly, this game is only coming to the Xbox 360. I'm really cut about this. I couldn't wait for this game because I've always wanted to play Fable 1, and with this new updated graphics and all that, I thought that's the perfect time to get it. But I really don't feel like getting it on the 360. I'm sort of straying away from it at the moment. I really wanted this to come out on PC, and especially Xbox One users are getting kind of screwed over because they've got that really bad 4-player co-op Fable game that's going to fail epically. If they released this on Xbox One and PC, I could see profits rising because everyone loves Fable 1. Everyone knows it's the best one. That's what I've heard anyway. And releasing it only on 360 kind of limits their player base, which really sucks. The next news report of the week is that Rainbow Six Patriots wasn't working and had to be remade. So Ubisoft's North American president, Laurent Detox, I probably pronounced that wrong, I apologise, but he said, "We had a core team, they had a good vision, they got started and then the game wasn't working. So they had to start again. There's an editorial group in Ubisoft, a big group, very influential. If the game is not good enough, they say it's not good enough. Most of the time, the team will say, yeah, I know, but sometimes they want to continue in a direction where you say, no, it's not going to work. Rainbow had to be remade. Now they're going to have the benefit of the new consoles if and when it comes out. It's one of those examples where you try, it doesn't work. You try again. If it doesn't work, we're not going to bring it to you." So I remember when the E3 footage came out, it wasn't actually gameplay footage, but it looked like it could be a very interesting third-person shooter. It was a counter-terrorism group that would go around the USA. It was kind of different with the way it worked, and the amount of, like, the sort of dynamic cover system where he'd shut car doors if they were in the way, he'd pull people out of the car, all that, he'd get people to safety. It looked awesome. Now, I really want to see this game come out. It was supposed to come out this year on the PS3 and 360, but now that the next generation consoles have come out, maybe it can do some of the things it wanted to do because it doesn't have the limitations of 512 megabytes of RAM and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully this game does come out. I can see it being very, very awesome. They also discussed that they could just change the story if they felt it wasn't working as well, so we might not see a counter-terrorism group in the USA. But either way, I'm actually kind of excited for this game, even though it's very old, but still. The next news report of the week came out yesterday. It's DayZ Standalone. Early access is now available. This kind of came out, like, just came out of the blue. I'm really excited to see this because I've been waiting for this for ages. I've been a hardcore fan of DayZ. I've loved it, and to see this come out now, I'm considering buying it right now. So I suggest everyone who loved DayZ to go and check this out. Don't buy it straight away because there is a warning on the Steam page that says this game is early access alpha. Please do not purchase it unless you want to actively support development of the game and are prepared to handle with serious issues and possible interruptions of game functioning. Now this game is of course early access alpha. This game has been taking forever to make, but it's finally here and I can't wait to see it. I'm probably going to pick it up in the next few days and play it. I'll probably put up a first impressions video, but it looks awesome. I love the new features where they're degrading clothes and all that. You can check out the dev blogs and the videos on the actual game made by Rocket. But either way, it is out now, so for those of you who are waiting for the DayZ Standalone, it's out. You can pick it up right now for £20 and 30 Australian dollars. Now the next news report of the week is that DICE have released a Battlefield 4 patch. Now this patch is only for PC, and some of the main notes is that it supposedly fixes the revive bug where you have the revive screen stuck on your screen when you get revived, so it still says press space to revive, or you still get the kill feed screen. It's still there. I played the first footage you're going to see of this Mittens report is going to be me with the revive screen stuck on my face, so it doesn't work. But this patch, I don't know if it's actually fixed anything. I don't know if they're just lying about it, but either way there is a patch out, so if you want to download that now, it is 800 megabytes. Go for it. Be warned, you need the NVIDIA 331.82 or later driver versions because that's mandatory, and anyone who has outdated drivers, DirectX 11.1 will be disabled. Now the last news report of the week is about YouTube. It's a little bit different. It's sort of based around game footage and how YouTube is supposedly taking care of that now. And a lawyer well versed in copyright law has basically made a statement. Kim Walker says posting video game clips without the copyright owner's permission is copyright infringement. In allowing gamers to promote themselves with footage informally, and by announcing this to the press, developers may be waiving their right to take action for infringement against these or other YouTubers if the content is used in a way they don't like, unless they have clearly reserved their rights. A license agreement would be the best way of protecting both parties rather than leaving things on an informal basis, but there will likely be a cost to administer the scheme and so may not prove popular. Now, I'm not going to explain what this means because I'm still trying to figure out what he actually means by that, but basically this just shows that copyright law needs to be rewritten. It really does. This is the digital age. This is a comment by a user is like, in other words, copyright is terrible and needs to be completely overhauled for the digital age. That is completely true. Copyright has changed with internet and all that. It needs to be rewritten so badly because everyone's getting sort of screwed over, but it's not the right thing. Like, everyone knows it's sort of wrong. It just needs to be rewritten. So copyright law is kind of broken at the moment. So those are the 8 news reports of the week. Are you excited for the DayZ Standalone? Did the new Battlefield 4 patch fix your game in any way? Are you hoping that Rainbow Six Patriots is going to be released? These are all questions that can be answered down below in the comment section. If you have any constructive criticism for me, I really appreciate it, and if you could leave me a comment or private message me on YouTube, I will definitely take on board all of your constructive criticism for my next few videos, because I want to make all my videos on YouTube the best they possibly can be. So thank you very much for watching this video. My name is General Mittens, and I'll see you in the next video.